everybody, Gina DeLuca here. All right, well today is the big day. I get to make my announcement that I have had to keep under wraps for the better part of a year. And here it is. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Go Make Some Art, Fluid Art Inspiration Cards. I have been working on this for quite a while. And I'm excited about it. So there are 2 cards that are just instructions and tips. And there are 42 different techniques. And each one has a color palette and a little blurb, a little tip about each painting. And each painting links to a video in case you don't know how to do that technique or want more specific instructions on the color. And there are also bonus color palettes. There are 8 of those. And the way you would use these, I'm running out of room. So the way you would use these is you pick a card and, oh, we have a flip and drag. And so if you don't know how to do a flip and drag, you can just go to video number 55 right here on the YouTube. And these are the basic colors that I used. But say you pull this and you don't have the colors, or you don't like the colors, or you've already done that combination of colors, you can just pull one of your bonus palettes. Sorry, I just shook the table. You can pull a bonus palette and pick one of those, or you can just pick another card and say, I'll do the flip and drag with these colors. So one of the things that I've seen so many times in our Facebook group, Go Make Some Art, is people posting, I need inspiration, what to paint today? And then asking people to post pictures to give them inspiration. And I figured, why not make a way for people to just do that on a whim? And the cool thing is, you wind up challenging yourself. Suppose there's a technique that you haven't tried yet. And good example, landscape pour, where you use the cloud pour technique and a little bit of palette work and give yourself a landscape. So there it is. I hope you guys are excited about this as I am. I'm actually really looking forward to using these, particularly some of these color palettes. I don't think you realize how much time I spent on these cards, which is why you have not seen much of me lately. But each one of these color palettes I really thought about and came up with some combinations that I wanted to try myself. All right, so let's shuffle these up and see what we'll be doing today. All right, here it goes. Traveling pour. That's one of my favorites, I'm gonna admit. I do love this technique. I love the 3D effects that you can get from it. But since I've already done these colors, let's see. Let's pick something from one of the bonus palette cards. Oh, I forgot to mention, each of the cards also has, in the title box and in the little description, you can use these colors as for a 2-color pour if you wanted to challenge yourself. So each one, I shook the table again. So each one is designed to be able to be used together. So there's actually 2 color palettes on each of these cards, and then 40 in the bonus. That winds up being thousands of combinations. So let's see. I don't usually like to do a whole bunch of colors in a traveling ring pour, but perhaps we'll have some fun today. Okay, I think I want to do this first color combination right here up top. I like that. I think might be able to make something pretty cool for a traveling ring pour. So let's have some fun. Okay, so now I have my paints mixed up. You can see I got pretty close to those colors anyway. And the colors that I'm using are Artist Loft in Old Gold, Artist Loft Deep Magenta with a touch of turquoise, and I have the turquoise which has a touch of titanium white. I have the titanium white here, and for this purple I have Brilliant Purple with a tiny bit of Prism Violet and a tiny bit of the turquoise. The turquoise, a little goes a long way. If you're using it to tint a color or mute a color. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put some paint in a cup. This is a 16 by 20 canvas. That'll need about 12 ounces of paint, but I am going to be laying down a base coat, so I could get away with just using 8 and stretching it. Oh, these paints are mixed 1 part paint to 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol, and 1 part golden pouring medium in gloss. I will probably wind up with cells because I'm using Floetrol, but I also have this golden pouring medium that I need to use. There's no point in it just sitting around, right? So let's do I'll start with some white. Oh, let me show you what this consistency is. It's pretty thick. You can see it does make a mound. I find that that helps keep the amount of cells down. The thinner I go, the more cells I seem to get. Do white, then the turquoise. Magenta. Gold. Now my hands are a little shaky. I'm on the cold medicines. They get me all hopped up. And then the purple. And I'm just repeating the colors. Okay, I've got just about 8 ounces in there. And now to lay down the base coat. Okay, base coat going down. Okay, our base coat is down. I'm going to give it a quick torch to pop any bubbles that might be there. And there's always bubbles. This will help prevent them from popping up through the pour. Let's make a mess. This is coming out very fast. Sometimes it comes out of the cup funny, and you just have to go with it. The closer you get to the end, the slower you go. Okay, I was hoping to get a little more action going there, but c'est la vie. Okay, let's make something groovy. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Fluid Art inspiration cards are available on my website. The link is in the description box. How do you make a commercial and forget to tell people where to get it? All right, I'm just going to catch this corner a bit so I can stretch this. Always bring your weight of the paint back to center before you change directions. I don't want to cover up the whole corner. I just want to catch the corners because I like the blue background and I don't want to lose it. Again, just catch the corner. Lost more than I wanted of that blue, but that's all right. Okay. I'm not loving this. I think I want to lose some of that. So I'm going to try to direct my paint, the weight of the paint, right to that area and then push it off, avoiding losing that blue if I can. I'm going to do the same thing on that edge right there, keeping a close eye on everything. I'm trying to get my composition how I want it. Okay, well, I got cells, as I always do. But I'm gonna clean up and I'll bring you in for a close-up. Back in a few. Okay, here it is. I do like the color combination together. I don't know that I'm in love with the painting itself. It came out of the cup funny, and I didn't get to do as many wiggles as I'd like. I try to get 3 in when I can. This was only 2. But mostly it's the cells that drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to find a paint or just some way of doing this without getting cells. Every pouring medium I've tried, I get cells. Even when I make it extra thick, I get cells. But I do love these colors together. The gold is very pretty with that deep magenta. But there it is. So do check out my website if you would like to secure yourself a deck of the Go Make Some Art Fluid Art Inspiration cards. It is a limited stock. If they sell, I'll get more. But it takes a while. And they are on sale right now. Okay, well, please like and share and subscribe. Tell all your friends about the inspiration cards and buy them as Mother's Day presents and Valentine's Day presents and whatnot. Birthdays and stuff. And yeah, check out the description box below for links to the Fluid Art Inspiration cards, my website, GinaDeLuca.net, where you can get my music and my art and the cards, and the link to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. It is always greatly appreciated. My Amazon store. Most of the things that you see me use in my videos can be found in my Amazon store, but if you enter through that link, anything that you purchase off the entire site of Amazon, I receive a small commission of at no additional cost to you. Join our Facebook group, Go Make Some Art, post your masterpieces, ask your questions, get some inspiration, or use the cards. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I may be. I'm not sure. Most of you know the drill already anyway. And anything that I would be saying is probably in the description box as well. These cold medications really hop me up and make me so I can't think clearly. Probably not the best day to be releasing these, but I've been sitting on them for like a week and I can kind of breathe today, so I just decided to go for it. Okay, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you get yourself some cards and go make some art.